Welcome to Kicking It Local, the podcast all about the football community in South Australia. I'm your host, Johnny Kecko, and today I'm kicking it comfortably, all thanks to the Macron Sports Hub Adelaide, supplying clubs and sports podcasters with their teamwear needs. macronstoreadelaide.com.au. Today I'm joined once again by a former guest on the show, but also the head of Women's World Cup in Adelaide. I'm joined by Kimberley Conte. Thank you for joining me, Kimberley.
Thanks so much for having me back. It's great to be here. And, big historic day today, 50 days to go. 50 days from now, we'll see well over 700 players ready to kick it off here in Australia and New Zealand. And, of course, quite a few teams coming here to Australia, or Adelaide, rather, for the first time.
Yeah, 50 days exactly today, which is incredible. Get to talk to you. And this episode is all about what's happening. We spoke a little bit about what could be happening, what was on the cards for the World Cup. But now you know a lot more. There's a lot more plans, a lot more set in stone, and more details out there with only 50 days to go. So there's heaps to get through, and we'll try and fit it all in as we can. But there's 5 games in Adelaide, which is going to be awesome. But those who can't go, haven't got tickets, there's probably some still available soon. But let's talk about that, actually. The 5 games available, tickets were picked up pretty quickly, what was available at the time. How are we looking for tickets there, and what about the other ways to be involved and watch it?
Yeah, that's a really good question. So FIFA has actually already launched what's called a buyback scheme. So if people purchase tickets and they can't use those, you can go onto the FIFA.com website and actually try and purchase some of those tickets. I understand that there may be another window of ticket sales coming up. Watch this space. That hasn't been confirmed, so if it doesn't happen, don't blame me. But we do think there'll still be a few things available coming up, which is quite exciting. However, if you weren't one of the lucky ones to actually get some of the tickets that were out there, don't lose heart. There's a lot of great spots where you can go and watch. Of course, across Adelaide, there'll be quite a few venues hosting launch parties, whether it's through local football clubs or at the local pubs. But probably the biggest place is going to be the Fan Festival. And we saw the Fan Fest quite active in Qatar for the Men's World Cup. So it's really exciting that all of the 9 host cities here in Australia and New Zealand are featuring a Fan Fest. And what is that? Well, it's going to be basically a football hub, place to come and hang out, be involved, catch up with some sponsors, and actually watch games. So the Matildas games and some of the other matches, of course, here in Adelaide will be broadcast on these big live streams, screens that we have around the venue. So pretty exciting. And it's another great way for clubs to get involved. There's actually a mini pitch down there. Good opportunity for clubs to sign up through Football South Australia, come on down, have a play, use it as a great opportunity and a tool to attract players that maybe stepped away from the game or maybe interested because of the Women's World Cup. It's a good chance for clubs to come and hang out and showcase their skills.
Yeah, looking forward to it. And that's going to be FIFA at the Adelaide Festival Plaza, isn't it? Just outside the casino.
That's right. That's right. And all the opening hours and the times and days are on the FIFA.com website. Just click on Fan Festival and it'll take you right to Adelaide.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. And the games that I'm not going to, and also the Matilda ones, I'll try and head down there. Should be a lot of fun. But earlier than that, before the World Cup starts, there's going to be a lot more stuff building up for it. The one I'm looking forward to as well is the Trophy Tour. It's going to be here in Adelaide the 2nd to the 4th of July. Will there be a public viewing for this for the trophy?
Yes, that is something we're really excited about. So we're one of the few member feds that actually get to have the trophy here at the Service FM Stadium.
Nice.
So July 3rd, 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. and it's free. You can come down and take pictures, stand next to, have a look at, talk to other people, be around other football fans, and see the actual trophy. People have asked me that a lot. Is it a replica? Is it what? No, it's the real thing. FIFA will have their security here, so don't try and pick it up and put it over your head. But anyways, that's another story we all know about. But it's a great opportunity to come down, and we've got a lot of events happening that day. We're really proud that our Northern Legacy women's teams will be here playing in an open competition out on the artificial pitches. We'll have a five-a-side. So there'll be a primary age kids playing five-a-side. But if you want to bring your kids down for the day, see the trophy, put them out on the five-a-side pitches, and we'll get them out there to have a bit of fun and play. And we're also really, really excited to be bringing a conference/workshop by UniSA, and it's the arena segment of UniSA that'll be here. It's $15 for the day, 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. And this is basically an event to basically celebrate women in sport, but it's goal-driven science. So basically, you can come in and listen about exercise, nutrition, activities, human sport performance, strength and conditioning, injury prevention. Hey, that's a big one. We know how many players are out of the World Cup because of ACL. So really important and pertinent information, and it's open for everyone: players, coaches, teachers, parents. Again, jump on Football South Australia's site and you can get the link to register for that. But we're really excited. UniSA is bringing in some amazing presenters coming across interstate, but then some of our own people, like Tracy Jenkins will be here speaking, and McKaylee will be here speaking as well. So I think a really good day overall for the community, and an opportunity to be a part of World Cup. And please come down because it's a great opportunity.
Yep. Oh, I think I'll definitely be there. I'm gonna take the day off work to make sure I'm there. It's everyone wants to have a photo with the World Cup trophy as well. It should be a very good opportunity.
Yeah, you're right. It is a work day and a school day. It is a Monday, not the best timing, I guess. But you know what? It's a once in a lifetime opportunity. So that's a reason to skip work and school. But you didn't hear that from me.
Well, that's the start of it, and I think once that gets here, the buzz of the World Cup is going to begin from that point. Is there any other things in the lead up that we can expect to see as well in Adelaide?
Yeah, we do have quite a few things going on. It's really great. A lot of our councils have gotten on board and putting on their own events, whether it's come and try days, leadership opportunities, sports and nutrition days. I know the city of Playford is looking to run several events during the World Cup and on the lead up. So definitely some things out there. The other one, a big one, is Sport SA has a festival of sport on the back of Women's World Cup. It's kind of a fringe festival type of atmosphere. Around sport in general. So they've actually expanded that out to multi sporting codes, which I think is excellent. The more that we work together and talk together, the more that all of our sports can grow. And that's going to be kind of a hub model coming up the 29th of June to the 1st of July. And people can come in. There's be lots of panels, discussions, things to do. So another great opportunity. Some other events that we're involved with here at Football South Australia would be, for the very first time, we're hosting the partially sighted futsal nationals.
Oh, wow.
We're really pleased and proud as part of World Cup to have that as one of the legacies. And we're really thankful to the city of Playford for hosting that event for us out in their area. But that's going to be on the long weekend in June. So if you've never seen that before, it is amazing to watch them play. So another great opportunity, some come and tries happening out there as well. A couple of other things happening. One of the legacy pillars that we were really committed to was offering leadership to women in football. And we're really pleased that we're partnering with Football Australia to offer a leadership program for women that are involved in the sport. And whether you are involved as a club president or a board director, whether you're involved as a club coordinator or a director of women's football or a coach or a referee, this is designed for you to work on leadership skills and to help support you on your trajectory and pathways and in the sport. So we're excited to be launching that just on the lead up to World Cup. And we got a couple of surprises during the World Cup that we're looking to launch as well. We're in part of that program.
Sounds fantastic. Looking forward to all those. It's good to see what the initiatives that have been done by Football South Australia, Football Australia, and also the local councils. How exciting is that to see all these opportunities for clubs and for people in the game?
It is really exciting. I think I said this the first time that we spoke, that I've been involved in several different sports and in a lot of different capacities. And it's really, really refreshing to be involved in football again, and its commitment to legacy and commitment to sport and health and nutrition, and that just across the board, and supporting its members and supporting new people around the sport. It's not always a chance that you're involved in the sport and you might put in a great event, but it comes and goes, and then there's nothing left after it leaves. But we're really committed to making sure that there is a continuing legacy for women's and girls after the World Cup, and to see councils and other even sports now being committed to the same type of thing. So, it may not be their sport that has a World Cup, but I just attended a conference last week, and there's multiple sports that are quite committed to working around the Women's World Cup in their own sport to really support women's and girls.
Last time we caught up, I think it wasn't confirmed yet who was going to be here in Adelaide and their home bases here. I think the day that the day we chat, you had either Brazil or China doing a tour of the stadium. But now it's confirmed China and Panama are going to be based here in Adelaide. What can we expect for people that love football and just want to go out and watch to be able to go there? Is there going to be opportunities to go and watch them train? And even for the clubs, even the countries that are coming here like England and Brazil, will there be opportunities?
Yeah, that gets a little bit trickier. We are still waiting on the actual official times that will be at the base camp. So base camps are China and then Panama. They will have some open training sessions and some availability for people to go and have a look, which is great. We don't have those dates yet, but I'll get back to you when we know.
Yep.
For the official training sites, which is the Martin facility and our facility here, our sessions are unfortunately closed and off limits, even to the staff that work here. So one of the things that there is been operating in the background all the time is the preparation of these training sites and base camps. So right now we're in the middle of making sure that the pitches are fabulous and up to scratch. And every time, in fact, they were just here this last week, every time they show up to do a test of the pitch, you kind of hold your breath. I hope everything's all right. Thankfully it is. And then facility preps, just making sure that we have everything available for a country that they might need and consider the needs of, the privacy concerns that they have, and just giving them the best experience we can so that they can have a flawless lead into their games and the matches here. So you're right, England will be here, obviously Brazil, Panama, Haiti. I mean, it's so exciting to see Morocco here for the first time in the World Cup. So there's a lot of work in the background, and my hat's off to the people that are here. We work here full time, but the people in Clubland whose facilities are being used, it's an enormous workload for them. Exciting, but my hat's off to them for being so dedicated to making sure that their facilities are ready to go.
It's going to be good. And how good is it for the clubs that they're having these countries there? What on-flowing effect will we see for those clubs as well, like with Martin and also Croatia Sports Centre as well?
Yeah, so FIFA's been really committed, and Football Australia, Football South Australia, to assisting when we can, to making sure that all the facilities, and ours is included in that, making sure that we are holding that level of play that FIFA expects for the countries coming in here. It's a great time to showcase Adelaide, and these clubs should be really proud of the effort that they put into. It's a great opportunity because there's a flow-on effect. The club involvement that we have throughout the World Cup has been pretty exciting. And I think that was a question the last time we spoke from a lot of people, is how can I be involved? How can my club be involved? I'll go back to being in other sports and working at World Championships, where there was very little involvement from even the National Federation, let alone a member fed. But we actually have opportunities for clubs here. And then that includes getting kids involved through the mascot program, through Combank, ball kids through Adidas. They can go online on FIFA's site or on both of those club site or sponsor sites and sign the club up to be a part. We have the flag bearer and chaperone program that we're actually assisting FIFA with at the moment. So we've got 180 kids that have signed up to be flag bearers. So it's great to see that expression of interest from so many clubs. And then finally, like we spoke earlier, the Fan Fest, great opportunity for clubs to come in and promote their club and what their club can do for kids that haven't had a chance to play yet.
One thing I did notice as well found out that Adelaide has the most amount of volunteers that offered to be involved in the World Cup. How good's that to see that many people interested to be involved in it?
Yeah, that's really, really good. I'm not surprising. Adelaide's always stepped up, and we know Australians love their sport. It's one of the best things about this country, and they always support things like that. So to see Adelaide following suit doesn't surprise me at all. It's a once in a lifetime event. We use that phrase quite a bit, but to have something like this big be in your own backyard and being able to be proud of where you live and feature Adelaide to the world, it's pretty exciting and a great opportunity to be involved.
And with Hamash Stadium as well, the upgrades are almost finally complete there with the footpath on the side that the council is doing there. Anything that's going to be happening around the stadium on game days and the buzz around it? Anything that we can expect?
I'm sure all the local pubs in the area will be up and ready to go for certain. It becomes more of a blackout area in the sense that it's controlled by FIFA, the stadiums. So as far as what's happening around them, it may be a bit limited, and I think that's just due to game day. I'll spit it out there, and then just the logistics of trying to get everyone in and out of stadiums. So, but anything can happen. Again, great chance to go down to the Fan Fest first, and then maybe support one of the local pubs, and then come in and watch the match.
Yep, I think that's what I'm going to be doing most of the time. And well, with you as well from America, so you're looking forward to hopefully seeing USA. Have you got tickets to them interstate yet?
I did. Well, I kind of did the calculations. Hopefully, I'm right. We'll see how good I am.
Group
But in the end of the
stage?
day, it didn't really matter. I just
Yeah.
bought tickets, and I thought, wherever it lands and whoever we see, it's always going to be a great opportunity and a good chance to see some football. And yeah, I saw that the U.S. Have just scrapped the minimum age requirements for their national teams. So nice to see more teenagers get that opportunity. And I think just again, tapping into that grassroots level and that pathway of coming up is quite exciting. So we'll see how they go. A few injuries there. Although I guess, Matildas are looking at a few injuries as well, and as are many of the squads at the moment, but we're going to see some amazing football here.
Before we let you go, there's only got a few more minutes to talk to you because you've got a busy schedule. I know with the 50 days to go, there's heaps to get in. But the Matildas, a bit of excitement around that. Sam Kerr, one of the biggest names we've ever had in our game. She will be obviously playing here. But what about the rest of the squad? How exciting will it be to see who gets selected?
Yeah, I know. I think we're all rooting for this South Australia contingency here. Just hoping that they all get picked up, and just to see people like Charlie Grant, and it's just amazing to have watched see some of the pictures of her going back to when she played as a little one here, and I just think that is such an inspiration for our younger players here to see all of the Matilda squad, no matter who's selected, out on that pitch for the first time. And if that's not an inspiration to young girls playing football, and hopefully even a lot that have never touched the ball, that'd be really exciting. And my one tidbit about Sam Kerr, what I learned today, I didn't realize, is that she eats spaghetti sandwiches before every match. I don't even know what a spaghetti sandwich looks like, but if that's what it takes, I hope we better be prepared with the pasta.
Oh wow, there we go. Get a few, get a few out there for her. Well, there you go. That's an interesting one. Maybe we should try that. Maybe.
I might have to. Yep. Maybe as a good luck, I'll eat it on her. Just as a good luck for the Matildas.
That's
my
it.
Spaghetti sandwich.
Well, I better let you go. Thank you so much for joining me once again to talk about the World Cup. There's a lot happening. It's hard to talk about everything for a long time because there's so much going to be happening around that time. But best places for people to keep in touch, Football South Australia and also the FIFA website. Is that where the places to go?
Absolutely. Look for ticketing and information about the Fan Fest on the FIFA.com website. Any events that are happening around here, obviously Football South Australia's social media channels and Football Australia's social media channels as well.
Beautiful. Well, thank you so much for joining me. It's very exciting. Only 50 days to go, and I can't wait. It's going to be a lot of fun. And the World Cup here in Adelaide, that's incredible. So looking forward to seeing what Adelaide can do, and hopefully everyone gets behind it.
Absolutely. We know that South Australia get behind it, and it'll be exciting to see all these countries finally here after so much build-up.
And that was a quick update on what to expect with 50 days to go to the Women's World Cup here in South Australia. That was Kimberley Conte, the head of Women's World Cup in Adelaide. Make sure you subscribe to Kicking It Local wherever you get your podcasts so you can get a taste of the SA football community. Plus, follow Kicking It Local SA on Instagram and Twitter so you don't miss any of the action. See you soon!